They say you can't put a price tag on knowledge, but it seems nobody told the British royal family. Here's how much it really costs to educate the elite. Prince William, first in line to the throne of the United Kingdom, was educated exclusively in elite independent schools. Between the ages of 8 and 13, he attended Ludgrove School in Berkshire, England. Set on grounds of 130 acres in the Berkshire countryside, the school's annual tuition fee is approximately $35,000. At 13, Prince William enrolled in the prestigious Eton College in Windsor, England. According to the Eton website, the school's fees are currently over $50,000 per year. Prince William was a boarding student at Eton and enjoyed the school's state-of-the-art facilities, including theatres, swimming pools, and tennis courts. He spent a total of 5 years there, which included the time of his mother's death, where he reportedly turned to his peers for support. After graduating, the prince attended the University of St Andrews in Scotland, where he met his future wife, Kate Middleton. Born into an upper-middle-class family, Princess Catherine is the first of 3 children. Her parents began their careers as flight attendants with British Airlines, before using their inheritance to launch a successful business selling children's party supplies. This venture allowed them to send Catherine to Marlborough College, where she performed well academically and became captain of the school's field hockey team. According to Marlborough College's school's website, annual boarding tuition fees are around $47,680 today. After graduating high school, Catherine studied art history at the University of St Andrews, where she first met Prince William. Current fees at St Andrews are around $44,000 for an undergraduate course, though many students take out loans to cover these costs. Catherine said she was embarrassed when she first met William, admitting, years later,
Actually, I think when you said, I actually went bright red when I met you and sort of scuttled off, feeling very shy about meeting you.
The eldest child of Prince William and Princess Catherine, and second in line to the throne, Prince George started his schooling at Montessori Nursery that cost around $37 a day. As a 2-year-old, the young prince attended the Westacre Montessori in Kings Lynn, England, where many of his peers received government funding. Pioneered by the Italian educator Maria Montessori, the Montessori method of education is student-centered, emphasizing child empowerment and independence. Despite this relatively modest start to his schooling, Prince George was soon moved to Thomas's Battersea Prep School in South London, with fees that start at $20,000 a year. In August, Prince William and Princess Catherine announced they would move to Windsor, and their children would move to Lambrook School in Berkshire, England. The prestigious private school is located in the idyllic Windsor countryside, with annual school fees for Prince George's grade coming in around $23,000. While Prince George attended the modest $37 a day nursery school, his younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, attended Wilcox Nursery, a nursery for more affluent families located in Kensington in West London. Wilcox nursery fees begin at $16,000 a year, and its proximity to Kensington Palace made it desirable to the royals residing there at the time. Prince Louis began nursery school at 3 instead of 2 like his older siblings, most likely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Princess Charlotte attended Wilcox Nursery from age 2 until she was old enough to join Prince George at St Thomas's Battersea. Following the family's move to Windsor, all 3 children began attending Lambrook School, where their school fees accumulated to over $59,000 a year for all 3 children. Like his older brother, Prince William, Prince Harry also attended Eton College. The $50,000 a year school is well known for its prominent alums, including 20 prime ministers and countless members of the British aristocracy. Controversially, Prince Harry faced cheating allegations at Eton when his art teacher was accused of writing a document that accompanied his final art project. However, he and his teacher denied the claims, and an exam board later cleared them of the charges. After graduating from Eton, Prince Harry took 2 years off before attending the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in May 2005. After he graduated from Sandhurst, Prince Harry spent 10 years in the military, undertaking tours of Afghanistan. For much of that time, he served as an Apache helicopter pilot in the Army Air Corps. Before becoming the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle grew up in Los Angeles. Her education started at Hollywood Little Red Schoolhouse, now known as Hollywood Schoolhouse, when she was 2 years old. These days, tuition for early childhood programs costs a little under $22,000 annually. From grades 6 to 12, Markle moved on to Immaculate Heart High School, an all-girls independent Roman Catholic school. The school offers a variety of opportunities for students, including leadership roles, community service, and journalism clubs. Tuition for the 2022 to 2023 school year starts at $19,800. The former Suits star attended college at the elite Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois. In 2003, she earned a bachelor's degree in theatre and international studies from Northwestern University School of Communication. Back in 2013, Meghan confessed to always being a theatre nerd at Northwestern University, but said she hated the cliche of being a girl from LA who wanted to be an actress. It's safe to say she broke the mold more than most members of that cohort.
And I feel really proud of the work I've done there, and now it's time to, as you said, work as a team with you.
Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's divorce in the early 90s changed the lives of their daughters. Princess Beatrice and her younger sister, Princess Eugenie, went from having a chance at being working royals to having to get regular jobs, just like the rest of us. Beatrice and Eugenie began their education at Upton House School in Windsor. According to the school's website, the fees go up to more than $20,000 annually nowadays. The sisters went on to attend Coworth Park School in Surrey, England, with costs that go up to around $17,000 a year. Both princesses then moved on to St George's School in Ascot, an all-girls school, with fees that start at $44,000 a year. Like Princess Catherine, Princess Eugenie attended the $47,000 per year Marlborough College in Wiltshire. Eugenie began her schooling there in 2003. After school, Beatrice studied at Goldsmiths, the University of London, while Eugenie attended Newcastle University. Undergrad courses at both universities tend to cost around $11,000. Taking the throne at 73 years old, King Charles III is the first monarch of the United Kingdom to hold a university degree and the first to be educated in a school. King Charles III attended Hill House School in West London in 1956. According to the Hill House School website, the school's fees are currently $17,000 annually, though it's uncertain how much they might have been back then. After 10 months at Hill House, the young prince became a boarder at Cheam School in Berkshire. Per its website, current boarding fees at Cheam School are approximately $12,000 per year. Like his late father, Prince Philip, King Charles III spent his middle and high school years at Gordonston Private School in Scotland. According to the Gordonston School website, the current fees are just over $16,000 yearly for boarders in grades 9 to 12. King Charles III attended Cambridge University in 1967, studying archaeology, anthropology, and history. The late Princess Diana was sent to Riddlesworth Hall boarding school at 9 years old, a time she later said was lonely and difficult. The boarding school fees at Riddlesworth Hall are around $18,000 today. Following Princess Diana's time at the boarding school, she went to West Heath Girls' School in Kent, where she excelled as a talented pianist. It's unclear how much the West Heath Girls' School fees were, as the school later experienced financial difficulties and has since closed down. However, a new school serving disadvantaged students has opened in its place. The new establishment, called West Heath School, was funded by Mohammed Al Fayed, whose son, Dodi, was in a romantic relationship with Princess Diana. In a public statement, Mohammed Al Fayed said that he was surprised that the Princess Diana Memorial Fund did not show a greater interest in buying her old school, considering the funds it has at its disposal. He added, "I believe it to be a far more fitting tribute to her work than putting her name on tasteless souvenirs." Princess Diana left West Heath Girls' School in 1977 and attended a Swiss finishing school called Institut Alpin Videmanat in Rougemont. The finishing school is no longer in operation, but similar schools charge $20,000 for a 6-week course. The late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, was born in 1921 in Greece. He was a member of the Greek and Danish royal families and renounced his right to the Greek and Danish thrones before marrying the future Queen Elizabeth II, who was his distant relative. Born into royalty and wealth, Prince Philip began his schooling in France before his family moved to London. While we can only speak to the tuition costs as of 2022, it's safe to assume these schools weren't cheap back then either. In 1928, he attended London's Cheam Preparatory School, Surrey, the same $12,000 a year school that his son would later attend. He left Cheam at 12 years old to spend a year at Salem School in Germany, run by the famous educationalist Kurt Hahn. Following Jewish persecution, Hahn fled and founded the Gordonston School in Scotland, where Philip finished high school. Prince Philip's influence in the royal family is likely why his son, the current king, is the first monarch not to be homeschooled. The education of the future Queen Elizabeth was different enough from the rest of the royals to warrant a mention in the Netflix series The Crown.
What do you want, a degree? No one wants a blue stocking or a college lecturer as sovereign. They want a queen.
As a girl, Elizabeth was privately home tutored with her younger sister, Princess Margaret. Their mother was responsible for overseeing her education. She called upon the finest educators to teach her daughters history, music, languages, and other subjects, including dance. When King George VI unexpectedly ascended the throne in 1936, Princess Elizabeth was just 10 years old, and her education needed to be stepped up since she had just become heir to the throne. The Archbishop of Canterbury was responsible for the future Queen's religious education, as becoming Queen meant she would become head of the Church of England. As a princess, Elizabeth read most of the works of Shakespeare and enjoyed horseback riding, music, and dance. She was also a great swimmer and passed her life-saving swimming tests. However, it is unknown how much was spent on Queen Elizabeth II's education.